Everyday Diamond Paints. Today I'm working on my spring/Easter bunnies. I'll link the unboxing video for you here. I mentioned in that unboxing and then again in I made an Instagram post that I was worried that these bunnies would turn out pixelated, and spoiler alert, they turned out pixelated. So I had another video in mind to do a pixelation video, and I thought, well, I'm going to turn it into a two-part series now. So this is part one of my two-part pixelation series. And I have 5 steps that I use to deal with pixelation. So let's get started. Step 1, take pictures. So you're going to take a couple of pictures. The first one is going to be from a few feet away, a distant picture of the entire canvas. This is going to give you the best look of your diamond painting, right? From further away, we can see more detail. It becomes clearer. And this is going to help you get a realistic idea of how much change you can affect. The next pictures you're going to take are going to be close-ups of the problem areas. These are going to, document the current problem, but also it's going to help you gauge if the changes that you've made are making it worse or if they're moving in the direction that you want to. So I take the pictures. I use my phone to take these pictures. I take the pictures and a picture of the listing image, and I put those in my phone. I create an album for them, just those pictures. So everything is together in one group. I don't have to go searching between, screenshots and everything else. Everything is together in one folder so that I can keep referencing back for an overall picture of what I'm working with. Step 2, determine changes needed. So this is where you're going to use your photos, your listing image, and then of course your own eyes to look and see what you need to change on your painting to get your image to come through. The distance pictures work really well here. So if I put up my distant picture for you here, you can see that you can see an ear for this bunny. You can kind of make out, distinguish between 2 separate bunnies. But now if you come back here and look, and if you look up the close-up images, you can see there's really no distinction here between these 2 bunnies, no defining line. This poor bunny down here, I've already started, you see here, I'll explain why I've started already in a minute, but he doesn't really have an ear to define him. And then their eyes, this bunny, he doesn't have any eyes. And up here, let me put up the listing picture for you. You can see that both bunnies, they have like black slits for eyes. And when you come back to this image, it's almost like they did the exact opposite. They made it, almost the lightest color possible instead of dark. And I think it gives the image that they're like blind bunnies. It's a really sad state. So use your photos and determine the changes that you need to make. So it's like set your plan, determine the changes. Step 3, find colors. So before you start pulling everything up, I like to pool together all the colors that I think I'm going to want to use, because I don't want to start this process and be rummaging around. So I pull all the colors, of course, that came with the canvas. I'm thinking I'm going to need more browns, so I have the browns here, but I have all the colors for that canvas. And then I went into my stash and I pulled out some browns from my stash as well to use. So pull out every color, all the things that you think you're going to want to need. Pull out special drills if you think but whatever it is that you might want to use, pull it out, have it in front of you. And if you use baggies, I would suggest pulling out the colors and again, fanning them out in front of you so that you can see them, because you're just not going to know what colors you need until you get to that part. We're on to step 4, make the changes. So now my best advice for you here is start small. Don't start pulling everything up. Start one drill at a time. Because if you start pulling everything up, you're going to lose your reference lines. Your photos are going to be of no help to you. So what you want to do is reference back to your photos, see from the distance photo where the lines are, where you can see the lines in those pictures, and you're going to try and make those more defined. So I'm going to start here between these two bunnies, and I'm going to try and distinguish the line. I think the problem is these light colors right here. I'm thinking these, and this is a color, this is mauve. Let me pull it up for you here. This is a mauve color. It's not a bunny color. But as you can see right here, it's starting to define between the two, and then they stopped. So that's the color. I'm going to try and go with their color palette here and see what I can do. If I pull up, oops, just throw these drills. Do not try and reuse these drills or put them back into your containers because they've got glue on the bottom now, and they'll stick to everything. So these are kind of lost causes. You can put them to the side in case you need to put them back, but don't put them back into circulation. These guys are done. Also, these tweezers, if you've ever received these tweezers, these are great for this. They act almost like a shovel, and they get right underneath and pull these up. I would not use this type because these will dig right into your canvas. At least for me. I'm heavy-handed. So these work like a charm. These are my workhorse, guys. Okay. So now I've got these pulled up, and I'm going to try with this mauve, and hopefully we'll get a bunny line in here. Hopefully we'll separate these two guys and get two bunnies out of this. Okay. What do we think? Well, I can see between the two. Yeah, I can see the two bunnies now. It's kind of a straight line. Maybe if I don't go this far. Maybe if I don't go too far with it. So we're not so... How's that? There, I think that works. I can see the two bunnies now. As I said, trying as little as possible to get what you want. Okay, I'm going with that. I think I can see those two bunnies just by creating that line there. Okay, let's move on to his ear. As you can see here, I started with this ear already. You can see all the colors they used here, and right, confetti is what we want in a painting. Confetti is what gives us the detail. But in an image this small, this is a 30 by 40, it can do this. It can just blur lines and not be distinctive. For bigger paintings, great. For smaller paintings, sometimes you need a little bit of solid color. So this is what I mean when I say start small. I had originally pulled up these three drills here too. 1, 2, 3. And this line came down like this with these here. And it was too straight a line. It was too long and too straight of a line. And it didn't work. It just looked odd. So I've put these three back, and I'm going to try and cut it short and go from here. I think this one too. I think I'm going to take this one out too. But yeah, because I want a little bit more solid of a line here. So I think because I'm starting from here, I'm going to try this dark brown, the bunny brown. And let's see how it goes if I start with this brown. Okay. So I need to curve this line. I think I'm gonna try this mauve again because it worked so well. So let's see. It's so weird to use a mauve color. How's that? Well, you can't see anything. It's so close up. And you see his little bunny ear? Let's see. I think, let's see if I take this one out too. So this is a lot of trial and error to try and get these fixed pixelation, because it's just so hard to find your lines. And I don't know if I have this lighter brown. Or maybe I'll put another of the mauve in here. Come on, mauve. Here we go. How's that for a bunny ear? Well, at least I can see it now. Let's see if I can get an eye in. Let's see if that helps with the ear. Now, as you can see, can I back it out? There you go. This bunny has no eye. There's no eye here. So again, let me put in the original image here. And, okay. I'm gonna say here. Whoops. I don't think that was the one. This one. This guy's stuck. There we go. It's so weird that it's mauve that's in here. Look at these bunnies. This one and this one. Okay. There we go. Now he's a sleeping bunny. Oh, I think that really helped. Right? That really helped. Now here's his eye, here's his ear, and here's this bunny. Great, great, great. See, it's working. It's working, you guys. It's working. Now, this one's easier to find because these are clearly the problems. So I'm going to take these two out. Maybe I'll go this way. Ugh. I've got drills, just pop drills all over the place here. It's a mess. That's all right. We're trying to fix art here. There, that's better. That's better. Bunny ears, bunny eyes. Okay, step 4, make some changes. We're working it. It looks much better. So let's pull back just a little bit. And let's do step number 5. And of course, step number 5 is reevaluate. Step back, look at your photos again, look at the listing photo again, step away from it, and see if there's any other changes you made. How do you like the changes that you made? I do like this. I love his little ear and eye. I'm sold on that. This is my only, do I want to go try and make it like a hump? See, I don't know if I can get the shape that I want, being that this is on a grid. It's on a grid. So I might leave that. And up here, you know what I don't like? I don't like this one light drill left over. Yeah, I don't like that. So let me pull this guy out. And I'm just going to check for this one. I think I just want to know what color is around here. Let me move this guy real quick. It's T. So T is this pretty peach. So let's try filling with this. Oh, look at how nice. One drill and I love it now. Look at his cute little face now without the dead gray eyes, and he looks much better. Oh, you know, just that. Now I'm really happy with these two now. Perfect. So those are the 5 steps. I do have one more problem with this painting, and so let's use my other problem, the carrots down here, to go through the 5 steps quickly. Now the problem with the carrots isn't pixelation, it's coloration, but the 5 steps will work just as well for that. 1, take a photo. 2, determine the changes needed. The color needs to be changed. I can't stand it. And if you look at the listing photo, look, the carrot tops are green. There's no green here. Find your colors. I found a great orange. I found some great greens. Perfect. 4, make changes. As you can see here, I'm pulling up all the old dark ones. I want these colors to be carrot colored, and then putting some nice green tops on them. 5, evaluate. And actually, I don't like these lines. See the straight across lines in here? I don't like those. So one more time, we're going to try. Second time's a charm? Not really. I'll just have to keep trying. Okay, and this is how my carrots turned out. I actually had to reevaluate these a couple of times. As I said, the problem here was coloration, not pixelation, and I'm much happier. And I used some rhinestones in here. I love it. Just love it. The last change I think I'm going to do is, if you look back, I'm going to put up the listing photo for you one more time here. Look at these chains holding holding the carrots to the moon. They look shiny, right? They look like a silvery special string. So I think I'm going to use the diamond dots here. And I'm going to take out these blue, and I'm going to use those for the strings. However, you're going to have to wait for the post review to see that. I'm also, in the moon, I used the white, so I can't wait to show you all of that too. So this is my 5 steps for correcting pixelation. I hope that you got something out of this. I'm going to do a 2-part series, as I said. This is part 1. I'm still waiting for this second diamond painting to come, but it should be here in just like 2 days. So not long to wait, and we'll do part 2 of pixelation. If you have any tricks or tips that you use for pixelation, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear. I'm always looking for more ways to combat this terrible problem. So thank you so much for joining me, and have a great day.